Happy Easter, everybody. What a beautiful day. Sitting here at the end of the lovely sunshine. It'll be going away in about the next, I don't know, probably the next couple of hours. Just making the most of it now. So, happy Easter and wishing everybody a lovely time. And I hope that the weather's lovely with you too. And I was thinking very much about vibrations and how we can keep our vibration high. And I'm just really grateful to my beautiful childhood friend. I'm just going to call her Jay. And she recently passed away. And it's just had a devastating effect on her family. And I was so shocked to hear that she had passed away. She's younger than I am. And, well, you know, the memories of all the things that we've done and we've shared, and every time I would do a live, she would be there. I could see her watching in the background, and I will miss her very much. And I'm so grateful to her in this weirdest of ways, because she helped me to get out and about in a way that I haven't done for ages. So my son, who knows the family really well, offered to take me down to Kent, where the funeral was, and that was about 4 hours, allowing for a stop. So that was a really big thing, because having been, you know, in bed for so long and then confined to the house for so long, and having only just made a very brief trip out to meet friends in the very close proximity to here, to go 4 hours away was just like massive. And we hired a trailer and we put my power chair in the trailer, and I just had this most amazing feeling of independence to be able to, you know, my son just got the power chair out, and, you know, I went into the service area, the rest area, and we stopped and we got some lunch, and I went off and got my own lunch, and it was just amazing. And I was determined. A lot of people were concerned close to me that I wasn't going to be okay. And I was just determined that it was all going to work out really well. And in a strange way, I was looking forward to it. And I had this really big sense that I had to be there to say my honourings and my bye-byes and to speak to the family. And yet I also gained such a sense of independence, going off and choosing my own lunch and taking myself off to the rest area. And it was amazing. And when we got to the venue for the celebration of her life, I was able to take myself around the room and say what I wanted to say to whoever I wanted. I wasn't waiting for anybody to do that. And it's just been something which has been so important in my mind, to just keep our vibration as high as possible and think positives, but also to accept things that aren't okay, and yet to be full of gratitude. So here I am today, sitting out in the garden. I'm so grateful. We've had such a wonderful week, and the trip out to celebrate my lovely friend Jay, and to spend time in the car with my son, and we talked about lots of different things that maybe we wouldn't have had time to have talked about. And then my other son yesterday said, how about a barbecue? And amazingly enough, he's in driving distance with my power chair. So I was able to go, take myself off to that, and George followed when he was ready. So really spontaneous and lovely just to sit out and enjoy it. But the days aren't always nice and bright and sunny, and so it's good to make the most of them and to be so grateful. So, you know, even the little things that I was telling my friend about today, that so above me you can see that there's a beautiful cherry tree, and this cherry tree is just full of blossom, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and the petals just cascade down onto the lawn at times, as if it's snowing. And the beautiful flowers sometimes come down in their own right. They just float down, the most beautiful flowers. And I've been around the garden and said hello. That might sound funny, but I do. I say hello to the garden, and I talk to the garden. And many years ago, when I hurt my foot and I couldn't get out to do as much gardening as I wanted to, I remember specifically saying to the garden, I'm so sorry I can't get out to tend to you in the way that I have before, so can you just look after yourself for a bit? And you know what, it has. So I'm just so grateful, and I like to go out, and there's just little things that you see as the bench, and over here we've got more beautiful things, and we've got a mirror somewhere which I can't see, which reflects lovely areas of the garden, and there's tulips and celandines and bluebells and daffodils and all kinds of lovely flowers, which I say hello to and appreciate and thank. And you know, even the bench that I'm sitting on, it's just such a lovely, friendly place to sit. So it is important to keep vibration high and to try and think about the nice things, and also accept things when they're not so nice, and then think, well, you know, I when I accept it, what can I do to get round it? And so, you know, when things don't go according to plan, it's actually, you know, like trying to think of something else that you can do. So whereas lots of people had been concerned about me going off to Jay's funeral, we thought about it and prepared really well, and took things to make it easier to get round the things that are hard for me at the moment. Anyway, the good news is that I'm just slowly getting myself a little bit better. So step by step, I mean that literally, I'm finding it easier to get about. So I'm not running around yet, but it's getting a little bit easier. So I just want to say thank you to all the beautiful things that are around me, and to the beautiful people that I've been connecting with, and I just want to say thank you to everything and everyone who's been so supportive. And I'll connect in again another time and give you a bit of an update and let you know how things are going, because with working around this lipedema thing, I've been trying to find all sorts of different ways to be able to get different types of help and acknowledgement. So I will speak to you all again later. So lots of love from Sue. Bye.